Okay. Welcome to Kingdom Nomad. I've never, I haven't uploaded anything to this channel. I've had this channel now for like a year now, and never bothered to upload anything. Oh, this thing is pretty loud. Hang on. Turn off. No more noise. Can't handle it. Good. Good. All right. All right. So, guys, my name is John Davis. Wait, a little bit louder. Turn off. There. All right. My name is John Davis. I am currently in Nampa, Idaho, which is a neighboring city to Boise, Idaho. Boise is the capital of Idaho. Idaho is in the northwest area of the United States of America. The United States of America is on the western hemisphere of planet Earth. Planet Earth is the third rock from the sun, and it's in the solar system. Anyway, so I'm here in a travel trailer, as you can see, and it's kind of messy. I don't have it cleaned up, and that's kind of the point of this channel. Is I had another channel called. Actually, I'm not even going to mention the name. I had another home lifestyle vlogging channel back in the day when I was younger and my life was in disarray. I just didn't really have anything to live for or anything like that. And about 3 years ago, everything kind of turned around. God got my attention. I decided to really go all in-ish. Nobody can give God 100%, can they? I'm trying, but I'm not doing great. Anyway, I'm looking forward to sharing my testimony, probably on another channel. I'll share snippets of my testimony here, but really, this channel is all about life in this trailer, and life as I travel, and life as I do my thing, and because I'm going to be making some adjustments and changes to my life. I'm still single right now. I'm gonna preempt a little word for the record that I know that I'm going to get married. The Lord has told me He wants me to get married. He wants me to get married. And He told me the reason why He wants me to get married, which is not the reason why I would have wanted to get married. He's told me the reason why He wants me to get married is because He wants me to have someone that I'm forced to always love, whether I want to or not. I have to live with somebody I gotta love. And that, in turn, when I get practice and engage with loving that person, and it's not just practice, but stay in the practice of loving that person, then I will be more capable to love my neighbors. Because I've lived my whole life as a very selfish person, living by myself, just doing my own thing. So, I figure probably about a year from now, I'm probably going to be married. I don't know who. Well, I know who it's going to be, but on paper, or I should say, before the world, like nobody would say so. I can't say anything about it. The only reason why I know who it's going to be is because I have begged the Lord to remove from me the validation that He already gave to me, and then He's like, "No, I'm not going to do that. You're just anyway." He's already told me who it is and how it's going to be, and I have to wait it out and keep doing my thing. My thing being pursue my calling, continue to develop myself, and continue working on myself. Things are just going to fall into place. That the Lord will be proactive on the other person's part eventually. I'm sure He is. I'm glad nobody's watching this right now. I'm glad I'm going to be publishing this, and it's just going to sit dormant. Nobody's going to see this. because I don't want people to like. Uh, anyway, it's awkward to be that guy who. Anyway, right. So once upon a time, like I said, I used to vlog out of my house. I had a couple cats, and I was a homebody, and I kind of dabbled with computer games and with making like producing music and stuff. And for the most part, I had no life at all. And now my life is I want to continue to grow in the Lord. I want to be put to good use. There is a bit of ministry that God expects from me to output, which is to honor Him with my words and my testimony. So I've got I got a podcast channel that I've set up called Change, and it's pretty new. I also just set one up last night that's going to be more frequent. It's called Living Streams Daily. So I will link those at some point on this, but right now, meanwhile, this is really more for entertainment and just yammering and just being completely candid. Obviously, I'll choose to censor what I want to censor, but let me show you around, I guess. So this is a 32-foot trailer, travel trailer. It's about the same size as your average fifth wheel. It's not a fifth wheel because a fifth wheel. The difference between a travel trailer and a fifth wheel is a travel trailer mounts on a pickup truck hitch on the back, whereas a fifth wheel, actually the travel trailer will. I'm sorry, the fifth wheel, the fork or the thing that mounts to will actually mount into the truck bed. There's like a special big huge mount that goes into the truck bed. So that makes for a bigger. It's going to be a bigger truck. So what I got here is I've got a nice, comfortable, luxury sofa, a 2-seater, love seat. We've got this dinette. There's actually a window there, but I've covered it up for the podcast that I do. This whole thing here is a slide. So the slide is out right now. When the slide comes in, it comes to about where I'm standing. And then it would block the TV. So there we've got a full-blown TV there. I always have this TV on. Usually there's a screensaver that comes on that shows scripture verses and stuff. Really cool artwork. And I like it. It's running off of my Roku. I got a nice sound bar here with a subwoofer back behind the TV. There's a subwoofer back there. So I get nice rich sound coming out of the TV set, and I can worship the Lord and play my movies or whatever I want to do, and turn it up nice and loud, and nobody's gonna be bothered because of where I'm at. I've been taking a ton of supplements because I've lost a lot of weight and I want to keep on that progress, although this weekend I'm not doing so great. I can even just see a lot more flesh going into my cheeks even just overnight. But yeah, so I got a ton of supplements, and I'm not going to go over them, but yeah, what a mess. Keto bread is gross, so that's part of my tour. Yeah, I'm going to actually just call that out. This stuff is like eating cardboard. Like maybe it's like sawdust that somehow it's got the texture of something that it seems like it should be bread, but it tastes like sawdust. Really good. My water supply, it comes from a garden hose. It just gets piped in, and I use this thing to give me some drinking water, and then also for my CPAP machine. I'm still on CPAP. I hope to get off of it after I finally lose another 30 pounds. That's not moving. I've been stuck at 217 pounds, 15 pounds, 215 pounds, somewhere around there for the last 3 months. It's been very frustrating. Obviously, every single RV has a microwave, a little stove, an oven. I have this camping table that I use as a coffee table. It just kind of goes around. I cover it up with this towel, but I'll often pull that towel off either as a little mini blanket or as just something to kneel on if I want to pray. I mentioned the dinette. and how this is covering up the window, but these cushions would go in there normally, and so there'd be a lot more cushion. But honestly, I'm a big guy, so I can't really fit back there. And one of the reasons why I grabbed my camera and started recording is because I actually want to build and maybe even start this weekend, because today's Sunday. I might get started even in the next few hours. I want to build a desk platform thing. So where I can take this out, because this does come off, and that becomes a base for a. Sorry, I'm pointing at this. It becomes a base for a bed. So you take these cushions out, and then you take this off. You take the legs off, and then you put this down between the seats, and then you can put the cushions back over that, and then it becomes a bed. So, but anyway, so if you take the cushions out completely and you take the table off, then you have an area where I could build a desk, like a wide desk, and then I can have my computer system set up there. I just need a place to store it when I'm not using it, but then I could be more productive, because I don't like to sit here. You get this tiny little cushion. It's not very comfortable. I end up having to just go to find a restaurant like a Panera Bread or something like that, and hang out over there to get my work done. That's even worse, so I don't even know what to do. I'm not sure, other than build a desk, get a proper chair, and set up the chair. And then I have a couple of big monitors. I'd like to be able to sit down, have a big monitor here, have my laptop, and then I can take this backdrop off and have a nice view, panoramic view of the outside. That's what I'm wanting to do. So it's a matter of just getting it done. So yeah, in this trailer, you got lots of storage. I've got my dishes up here. I got silverware and stuff I can put down in that drawer. I got snacks and stuff up here. Anyway, big, full-blown, pretty much full-size fridge. Not huge, but adequate for my needs. I can store what I need. I'm a big pickle fan. I like pickles. I like to buy them in those big jars of dill pickles. I like fermented tea called kombucha. So sometimes I'll stock that up, and then my cheat drinks for protein. I got tons of protein meat that I need to be cooking, but I've been trying to do intermittent fasting instead, and haven't been able to win the battle. At some point, I'm gonna circle around back to my old exercise / meat eating routine again. I'm not there right now. Bathroom. We got a shower. We got a little cheap dollar store backdrop backsplash thing that I put on there. It's just literally just nothing, but. And then I got this nasty toilet situation. I gotta deal with the sewage on that, but I pretty much only use this for peeing, pooping. I go to my parents' house because that's where I parked this whole trailer. I've parked it on my parents' property, and I just go over there if I want to do number 2. And then I've got a 6-gallon water heater, which isn't enough for a full-on shower unless I turn this switch on. So my water heater is electric, that's always on. And then when I want to take a shower, I turn on the gas heater, and that will double the speed of heating it up, and that lets me actually enjoy a prolonged shower. I just try to go light on how much I use it for. I mean, basically, I keep it kind of lukewarm, and then there's most of you guys who've been on RVs, you all know this, but if you don't do RVs, then you might not. So there's a little switch here that'll lower the pressure. You temporarily it's almost like turning it off, but not quite. So it kind of trickles down a little bit, and then when you're ready to rinse off your suds, whatever, you turn it back on, and it comes out. So that's how you save on the shower. So I'm able to have a long shower that way, and I still have to do that a bit. And then finally, my bedroom. Nice big queen size bed. We have storage for the clothes. Honestly, I just use these. I mean, I do have some stuff over there, like shirts and stuff. There's a hanger thing over there. But it's just, anyway. I got my CPAP. I'm still doing CPAP. And then if I ever like have suitcases, I mean, I got my suitcase over here. I've got duffel bags over here. And then when I ever need to go, I just grab what I need, stuff it, and I can go. I do have a storage unit that I pay for. It's actually just down the street, which is really handy. And my parents also have a garden shed that I store some stuff in as well. So that is, I'll show you outside. So, this thing is coming off. I close the door and it goes like that. Keep losing the screw. These things are not very serviceable because it's not wood. No, anyway. I installed this electronic door lock so I can punch in a code. I don't have to use a key every time. I do have a thing that comes out to block the sun, and I often, actually I should pull that out now. I have to retract it if it starts raining. An awning, that's the word I was looking for, awning. I've had to replace the awning motor once already because I left it out in the wind. These things are turns out to be pretty delicate. But yeah, that should help with giving some shade as I step in and out and go hang out with my parents. This is my parents' property. It's their driveway. My sister's coming to. My sister has moved back in. She used to live in Mackay, Idaho. She usually parks right there. I've got a little electric scooter. This thing will go good 20 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour. It's pretty fun. My parents have a riding lawnmower, and I'm the one who mows the lawn. So that's our little time cutter thing. I bought this to when the mower fails to mulch properly, it leaves a trail of grass. You can actually see some grass clippings out there. That's pretty ugly. So I didn't use this thing last time, but this is basically a sweeper. So it attaches to the lawnmower, I go back and I sweep the whole thing. It's not very well kept. Shame on me. Yeah, there's a lot of junk in there, but that's what that is. And this is the garden shed. I'm not going to bother to go in there, but it's falling apart. It needs to be demolished, and I wanted to replace it. I noticed that Home Depot sells these same size for about $9,000, which is actually very affordable. So it's tempting to just get this demolished and just go and get a replacement. During the winter, I have to replace the propane. Propane provides heat. There's a furnace, and there's 2 propane tanks in there. I bought these gauges. You can kind of see what these gauges. They're still very, very, very full. They're actually beyond the limits of the gauge, both of them. Just makes me nervous. Slightly overfilled when I went to get them filled, but anyway. The heat. So you're supposed to rely on electric heat as much as you can. So I've got this. Turn the light on here. I've got this electric heater, and it brings up the temperature about 20-30 degrees. So when it's 19 degrees outside, that brings it to 29, 39, 49 degrees. That's not warm enough. 49 degrees is not warm enough. So you end up having to use the gas propane furnace, and I'm going to turn the air conditioner back on. It's getting hot in here. I bought a thermometer. So the top one is outdoor, Bottom one is indoor. That's how hot it is in here. It's 84 degrees. The outdoor part is right there. So you can see that. That is mounts. I also have a doorbell. So if somebody ever comes over, they can ring the doorbell. But honestly, nobody's ever used it. The only time I've ever used it is when I'm demoing it to my friends, saying, "Hey, you can feel free to ring the doorbell," and then they'll only do it when I'm there, just as laughing or whatever. So I did replace there's speakers up here, so I can actually blast music if I wanted to out here. I've done that a couple times. Got a grill out here. It's a functional. And then I sometimes sit out here and enjoy eating. I'll eat. I'll do my devotions out here sometimes. During the summer, not so much. During the spring or the fall, when the temperatures are nice, I'll be more likely to come out here. Pretty sure everything you see, all the yellow you see here on the ground, is from rust from this chair. So I'm probably going to need to replace that chair sometime. This truck is the truck I bought specifically to haul the trailer. I love this truck, to be honest with you. It's been a great truck. Silverado. Every single Silverado out there has a minimum towing payload of 9,000 pounds. My trailer weighs about, I think it was 77,000 pounds. So with all my stuff in it, it's right around the limit. So my truck is, I'm pushing the limits, but then again, I don't pull my trailer. It's just for when I need to pull it that, I've got something adequate. It's just going to touch the maximum all the time. I've never taken it outside of the area. I do have my valves open, so obviously not my black water valve, but my basically the sinks are open, the shower is open, so it just kind of splashes down here, makes a lot of mud, but it works. If I ever actually went camping, I could use the shower. I got an outdoor shower here. This line is for flushing, so when I empty my sewage, I can flush with this line here. Otherwise, all I need is just coming here for this garden. It's basically a garden hose. It's specifically for, it's a heated line it's heated for the winter, but this goes out to the garden hose connection at the back of the house. And this regulator keeps it from getting too high of pressure. You got to have a regulator on there, or else you end up destroying your plumbing. My parents live on this beautiful half acre, but it's also extended. So about 2/3 of the way out that way is actually easement, and it's owned by the city / the state / the HOA that takes care of that owns the house, that manages the houses behind the fence. So they actually mow where you see the hill, the little slope. They mow the slope. They take care of the trees, and then we mow all this. But we only need to mow like right to right here. So basically, we end up getting about an acre and a half. But we only have, and I say we, it's really my parents. They only have a half an acre. So the rest is just bonus. So it's kind of, God really, really blessed my parents in that way. It's a beautiful area. Beautiful, beautiful area. You can come out here if you wanted to. Sit out here. Enjoy the squirrels. You can see the squirrels hanging out here. The birds. My mom likes to come out here and just, so there's a table out there where she can just come out here and do her devotions. It's too hot right now, but during the spring or the fall, it's really nice. Just come hanging out there and watch the squirrels while doing devotions or whatever, reading the scriptures. Not much else to see outside of diving into my parents' house. I bought my parents these water barrels, water containers, but they're not filled. I never bothered to get them filled. But the idea was, should we get in a position where we run out of water because the water pumps are down because of EMP blast or something like that, we can have this thing filled up and fill it up with water. Probably should get it filled at some point. It's covered with spider webs, but those spiders would obviously not be going into inside if it's sealed. So that's the little mini tour of what I've got going on here. And this cart down here is what I use to empty my septic. This is where my parents store firewood. I'm gonna stop there. This is the way I live. I've got this. I pledge allegiance to King Jesus of the heavenly kingdom of God and to His righteousness, for which he blocked as a wrinkle. I haven't memorized it yet. For it stands. One God above all nations, impartial, with justice and recompense for all. This flag tended to help me to keep my mind and focus in check every time I come home, every time I step into my home. Guys, that's it. Like I say, I am thinking about building a little desk thing here. I might do that right now. Take some measurements, measure the width, measure the depth, and I don't know, see what we can do. Maybe the next video I might have already bought some wood, started hammering away. I don't know. See. Catch y'all later.